Welcome to live session from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. We will be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion. So as a Thursday, we see that there is quite a few instruments showing significant trading opportunity in the market. So could be Thursday or Wednesday, depending on where you are. So in my zone, it's Wednesday, maybe in your zone, Thursday or Wednesday. So we could see some good movement in the market, guys. We see that especially DXY is, we see downside. Gold, extremely bullish so far since morning. We see that there is a significant bullish momentum on gold, and Gbpusd also showing significantly bullish. Early today I had a trade, didn't work out. Let's find out where is the next opportunity in all those instruments. And before I begin this session, make sure that you like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, and use the live chat if you have any question to ask. I'll try to answer straight away. So with that said, I will be first of all beginning with Gbpusd, and then gold and all other instrument that's showing currently trading opportunity. Also dollar yen showing some movement in the market, and any trade coming along the way, definitely will be opening the trade. So I will short list those pairs that we will be looking at, majority of the pairs, and then we'll keep eye on all of them. So first of all, starting with gold. Now looking at gold, we see that so far gold is extremely bullish. And as you have seen early today, there was a news announcement. There is a news announcement coming later today. We might see that good opportunity in gold with the news. Now looking at daily, first of all, okay, so from the daily perspective, what we see here on gold, the price after this doji, okay, yesterday there was a narrow doji, and with this strong impulse on gold followed by a narrow doji, and we see the market again bouncing towards the upside. Now with this bounce, okay, this is the resistance on gold. The price is heading to that resistance, and it is extremely bull market at the moment. If you look at the higher time frame, monthly, we can see that from the monthly as well it is bullish. From the weekly also, we see that with this weekliest candle, gold is showing bullish. We see some fundamental factors influencing gold or being bullish, and from that time we see that gold is just heading to the upside. At this point, you can see previous session was a sharp, strong bullish engulfer. This session also we see that gold is highly bullish. Okay, now in this market, this is the 1 hour chart. You can see overextended, and with the news, what I am expecting a pullback. Okay, so because the market already extremely overextended from the lower time frame and higher time frame perspective, now we can expect gold to come down for a retest. Okay, so this is where our we can look for another buying opportunity. So the level that we will be looking at gold are, these are the levels: daily support, neckline of this the top of this doji, which is an important resistance zone, turning support here. These are the level that we will be looking for potential entry opportunity. If we see the market has given us that, and even along the way we might find an entry in this instrument. As the news is coming, we might see manipulation that will give us an entry opportunity. So looking at GJ, we have seen that Gbpusd also this market, if you look at the daily, so far after yesterday's strong bullish move, today the market also has reached a very significant resistance level, and from that zone initially has come down. Again, there has been a bounce to the upside. Now GBP/JPY also showing potentially bullish. This market also, there was a little bit of manipulation here, and then we have seen the GBP/JPY a bounce to the upside. Now it might keep pushing high at the moment, and we look at the lower time frame, any entry opportunity, we look to go, we look to enter also a trade on GBP/JPY. So looks like that the market will reach that resistance. This is the today's high. It might retest that level or even breaking that high. So in the meantime, if we see any local breakdown on GJ, then we'll look for entry opportunity on GBP/JPY, and this is our goal here on GJ to look for entry. So I will mark those levels that we might see GBP/JPY is breaking and then giving us that entry opportunity. Okay, so any entry that on GJ, if we see it has managed to break this low, and we'll look for buying opportunity or potential bullish trading opportunity in the market. All right, thank you for joining. Good morning, Kinga. Good morning, the unknown Tom. Is there any chance for GBPUSD for short? US30, I will be looking at that. I didn't think it's time for short. Afternoon, thanks, Anis. Good afternoon. Call, please. Yeah, we'll look at that. Looking at US30, also you see that this market is extremely bullish. Previous day we saw that US30 has formed a bullish candle. So this is a typical bullish candle on US30. You can see this long wick candle, right, with a healthy body, and this candle on US30 as typical bullish candle. Okay, there is a long wick at the top, and highly likely that we could see the market will fill that long wick or even breaking this high. So from the daily, I see that potential bullish on US30, and this is a long-term bullish market. So we might see the market again after, gathering liquidity from here. It's breaking towards the upside. Now this is the resistance on US30 from the daily, and from lower time frame, we see that this market is trending towards the upside. See, there was quite a few consolidation. Here is a liquidity grab, and we saw from that zone the market had a massive upside movement, and with that upside movement, price currently, from this level, it didn't drop. Instead, we see the market is trending, and because there was a massive gap opening, multiple liquidity grab, okay, so that has given US30 potential for upside, and we could see that this market ultimately breaking the high, especially to this, might break this resistance or even create a new higher high. So there is a big imbalance on US30 to the upside, so you could see that the market is heading to the upside for higher liquidity trigger. So with that said, let's look at, so all of them almost moving in the same direction: US30, GBPUSD, Euro dollar, except GBP/JPY and dollar yen looks a bit different. Dollar yen is just consolidating. We will come back dollar yen. Let me go back to GBP/JPY. So if we find an entry, okay, we want to see that it has given us an entry. So GBP/JPY is trending to the upside. If we look at the 1 hour, we can see. So let me draw this level where we might find suitable entry on Gbpjpy. So you see that from here it is trying to come down again. This is still a bullish market, so any break to this level we might look for buying opportunity. So any drop will give us entry. It might come down now for a retest, because this level that is quite significant. This is the neckline smart money zone for GJ on the lower time frame, and below this level we will look for entry opportunity. Okay, now let me see that gold. Before the news coming up, we still have 1 hour, almost 1 hour 10 minutes for the news to come up, and I think that before news, if we could see some kind of pullback, this is a highly bullish market. Without proper pullback, might not be able to enter. So you cannot expect it to drop like that. Okay, so if I look at dollar yen, dollar yen is a long-term bullish market. It's currently in a very narrow range in this zone on dollar yen, and which is not basically giving a very good entry at the moment. Very choppy market. But if we look at very lower time frame, where if we find an entry, we'll look for, and we'll look to enter trade. But at the moment it's in a very narrow consolidation. What's your thought on all of them, guys? Let me know in the live chat. As I have you buy US30. The US30 looks bullish. Gbpusd price prediction, please. So 100 Eurojpy. Yeah, we'll look at that. So Gbpusd, if you look at, okay, also what time frame you guys trading, because time frame is very, very important. When you are looking at the market, what time frame you are trading also will determine how you will be trading. So what's the time frame? Can you let me know, everyone, what time frame you trade, so I know? Okay, so here on Gbpusd, so this market also highly bullish. If we look at the daily, so far today the market didn't move much because it's waiting for the news, and after the news we might see a huge volatility. But so far we see upside downside equal, so it was in a range. today's support and today's resistance here, and with that movement, so as the news is coming, we might see some deeper pullback. Right? So trend is still up, but it is possible for a deeper pullback in the market. Looking at the daily again, so there is a, you can see so far price has gone up, tested this level. From the weekly also we see significant bullish move so far. So with the news coming, what I think that news might give a downside, and then we'll look for, we might find another buying opportunity on Gbpusd. Okay, so if you look at the daily price action, you can see with this daily impulse created this move, we can expect a pullback and then another bullish move on Gbpusd. So on the lower time frame, we can look for buying opportunity, and looking at on the 15 minutes time frame, where we can see that Gbpusd in this lower time frame is showing so here you can see the market, it was a narrow range. We might see now a downward momentum, or during the news it might break the low, and then we can look for going long again on Gbpusd. So let's see how the market is doing, and then we look for another entry opportunity. All right, GBP has dropped again. Okay, so this is a 15-minute candle. Okay, so this drop on GBP might give us potential entry. Let me see if we have an entry here. So from the lower time frame, we might see that GBPUSD again testing this intraday support today, and then we can look for going long on this instrument. I want to see that it has come to this no man's land here. You see below this level there is a high liquidity. This is a significant level of support. As the market made a move from this level, we could see break of this low, and then we can look for buying again, which may happen. We might see that break. As it is trending, you can see form a double bottom here, and it dodged me here in that zone, and from that zone we saw the market has come down here. You can look for going long again if we see that the market has given that entry opportunity. Okay, so looking at gold, and what's happening with the gold is that it's formed this double top. Okay, let me see the daily. Okay, gold might, with the news coming up, we might see some short-term downside probably with this dodgy. What about the DXY? See some bounce. Okay, so we see that gold might have a some short-term downside. If we see very strong liquidity grab from this level, then we will be selling. What's your view on gold? Do you think that it's gonna sell off, or it's still further to the upside? Yes, 100. Okay, Chamali, yes, 100. Hitesh, I trade 1 hour. Okay, Nasdaq 30 minutes, 1 hour or 30 minutes. Okay. Okay, very good. Rezi, coach, would you mind looking at GBP and ZD? US30. Yep, we'll look at that. Okay, so GBP and ZD also we look at the exotic pairs also. So US30, if we look at again, we see it's a highly bullish market. Yeah, gold, we see that there is upside bias, but it might have now a deeper pullback, which is with the New York session coming up, we might see that. So that's why I'm waiting for a strong manipulation to the upside, then we can look for selling. Otherwise, after breaking any of the swing low, we can look for buying based on price action confirmation. So I'll look, these are the levels that we can look at. This is the 4-hour daily 20 EMA. Okay. Okay, JPY had a bounce again. Okay, see that immediate rejection, signaling potential for further upside momentum. Now it might go up and break this high. Okay, and then we could see the downside. So it's currently very so the trend is still bullish, so we'll not be able to do anything at the moment from that level. Where we see that gold trying to create local bearish price action. Okay, so if we see that entry, we'll look for, so looking at NASDAQ. Okay, this market also like US30 is highly bullish. Okay, previous day we saw a bullish candle. So how do you identify a candle? Like daily time frame is very important, because from the daily perspective, we can understand the whole day how the market will move. Now on Nasdaq, from the daily, we see that this daily candle that has closed with a long wick at the top, right? Now this long wick is a bullish candle, because when you see, I did posted quite a few videos relating to that. When you see a market, let's say trending in strongly, and then you see that in the middle of the trend a candle like that with a long wick at the top, unless this long wick is not from any strong liquidity zone, you might, in majority of the way, you'll see that the price will go up and fill that long wick, right? So we see that the same pattern here. There is a bullish candle with a long wick at the top. The market opens here and then is now heading to the upside to fill that long wick at the top, right? So this is where we see the market is aggressively with high momentum. See, there is a huge bullish candle here, aggressive move, again another bullish candle, aggressive move. So every time the price gathering liquidity and breaking the high, so which is a potentially bullish. Now for entry, we need to see you see that whenever the market has broken locally, an upside bias. So any kind of local breakdown will give us an entry opportunity on NASDAQ, which is potentially bullish price action. Gold upside due to, yeah. Yes, the war has made gold very, very volatile, because this is what happened when there is an uncertainty. We see that gold, in fact, um, you know, gold become very, very volatile, which is recession and war. These are the two zones where the two times where you can see that gold become very volatile. Okay? Because the demand becomes high and we see the market goes up. But every war you see that, if I look at the monthly, you remember this candle, how many of you, I don't know, this candle also a war candle. Okay, so what war candle that one was? War between Ukraine and Russia, and there was a massive drop. So if war makes gold volatile, it goes up, create that bubble, and then it blows out. So at this point it's in a bubble. So when there is a bubble, we can take that ride, isn't it? So this is what we will look for, to see that it has given us an entry, and then we can look for so this is a locally forming bullish price action. So at this point we have only 1 hour for the news to come up, and once we see the market settled, we can see the trading opportunity for that situation. But in the meantime, let's look at all the pairs, if there is anything that we can enter before the news coming up. So from 30 minutes time frame, Gbpjpy also has formed typical bullish price action here. This is a highly bull market on Gbpjpy. If you look at this daily section, okay, so you see that it's a strongly bullish market, and so this drop on GJ to this support level, which is a very high liquidity zone, and from that zone there is a bounce, and the price already, you see this long wick pin bar, there's an imbalance in that zone. Highly likely we could see Gbpjpy is going up to fill that imbalance and even to create a new higher high. So the bias on GJ is to the upside. Now to enter, what we need, a suitable zone. Okay, here we see a bounce, any kind of strong liquidity gap will give us an entry. I was planning to enter here. You can see this is support level, but didn't come. It might drop again and then could give us an entry. At this point here, it's a very crucial zone. It's at the top. It's not a good idea to buy, but once you see that, you will be looking to enter. Now gold might be pulled back after breaking high. Yeah, gold, it's in a pullback at the moment. It depends on what time frame you're looking at. So if you look at the 1 hour chart, it's in a pullback, but I think that it's gonna break the 1880 level, okay, which is very highly likely to happen, to break the 1880, because there is a liquidity above this level. As the price moves from liquidity to liquidity, I think that gold gonna break the high, and then we might see that the market is breaking that high, gathering that liquidity, and then coming back down. So just gold, this is what we are discussing. I have TP at 18.3. What do you think? Okay. Yeah, so there is always a crisis happen, and then gold goes up. Okay, this is a kind of, and what I can say, that you can um, understand the pattern of gold. Any kind of crisis around the world, either war, recession, disease, any kind of breakout, you see that gold will move to the upside. Okay, which in one way, if you are trading for a bit experienced trader, then you can use that in your advantage, right? Because once you familiar with that, you know that what's gonna happen. You can take those trade and then be on that side. So it's a kind of, I'm not saying that war is good, definitely not at all, no one wants war, but if you see those kind of situation happens, then take advantage of it, like you know buying gold when you saw that big gap opening. If you are an investor, that's a different, but if you're a trader, then always trading in the direction of an upside momentum. Okay, so NZD okay, so looking at JPY pair, they almost move almost, okay, we see that a drop coming. It's happening. Is there any news? We see the sudden drop on gold. We see it might affect the JPY also. Okay, so what we see, this is a very interesting price action on gold. Um, the trend is very strongly to the upside. Okay, now it's trying to come down for a deeper pullback. Price just has come down below the daily 20 EMA. So from intraday, you can see it's trying to come down for a deeper pullback. There is liquidity here. Now the price moves from liquidity to liquidity, so we might see some short-term pullback. Yeah. And I'm afraid to trade against the trend. Let me see that on GBP GBP USD. So GBP USD, the trend is a little bit of exhausted. You can see GBP USD 1 hour. The trend is still a little bit of exhausted, but still we cannot trade against the trend. There is a chance for a local downside as with the news. Let's quickly analyze the news also. News PPI. Okay. Okay, so if we look at PPI from calendar, which is coming in 45 minutes in my zone, and what we have seen here on PPI, and then later coming today FOMC meeting minutes. Now that news might give a bit more deeper pullback on GBP USD and all of them. Now if I look at the daily on GBP USD, let me see that multi-time frame approach. Always look for the multi-time frame approach to see the clear direction in the market. Now from the monthly, if we look at on GBP USD, we can see that this is from this level there is a huge drop to this support level from the monthly, and from this monthly support we can see the market now trying to break to the upside for a deeper pullback. If we look at the weekly, we can see that from the weekly there was a pin bar. This week the market opened with a gap, and we have seen that instead of creating a new lower low, it start to break to the upside. That means that it wants to go up for a deeper pullback. All right, so it wants to go up for a deeper pullback. Therefore we might see that after drop we can expect an upside on GBPUSD. Now daily we have seen so far a movement, and what I think that news might give us a pullback and then again side momentum. It might form this inverted head and shoulder, and then we could see that upside on GBPUSD. From the lower time frame, from 4-hour perspective, we can see that this is you can see this market is trending to the upside, creating series of higher high and higher low. We can expect a local drop, which is needed. Normally, this is where my entry is. That according to the strategy, I need to see that any swing high or swing low is broken to enter the trade, and this is where I will be waiting for an entry after a breakdown, especially on the local time frame, lower time frame. So now in the 1 hour chart, GBPUSD, you can see this market is still maintaining an uptrending market structure, okay, creating series of higher high and higher low, and in that zone we can expect for the price to drop with the news, and then we can look for buying. All right, so we see that all of them potentially bullish on GBPUSD. Amal, do you think grab liquidity from, okay, I am long on Gbpusd. Okay, very good. Eurujpy. Okay, so Gbpjpy and Eurujpy moving almost in the same same pattern. So we see that Gbpjpy has formed bullish momentum. So Eurujpy also forming that bullish price action. So Eurujpy and Gbpjpy, same as JPY is weaker, we can see that Gbpjpy is creating bullish momentum. Okay, so you can see Eurujpy also acting in the same way. Let me see gold again. Okay, so gold is forming so it is now trending locally on the 5 minutes towards downside, but still I wouldn't say that it's reversing yet, though it's forming some kind of bearish price action. What's your opinion? Yeah, okay, so what we see on GBPUSD, I was looking at is on GBPJPY, which is showing highly bullish momentum. So any kind of, it's already, you can see there's a long wick here from this support level, and if we look at the 1 hour chart, what I see that this market is currently bullish. So we want to see a deeper pullback and then looking for an entry. I think that JPY is going back up again to this resistance, and it might try to break the today's high, which is a very high liquidity zone here, and we'll look for entry opportunity as soon as you will find that. All right, so I see very low volatility on euro dollar, so probably in consolidation. So looks good that GBPJPY, because this pair is very volatile and highly predictable. Okay, so in the meantime, make sure guys you leave a like. Did you like that stream? Smash it, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out anything. And also at the same time, if you want to trade with a regulated broker, the broker that I trade is regulated as SIG regulated broker, and I put a link in the description area. I can give you also a link in the live chat. I have given a link. You can use that the broker to start trading with a regulated broker. So link given in the live chat, and it's the broker that you can trust. So now looking at on Gbpsd, again, I'm just it's very strongly upside. Okay, so I want to know how many of you trade Gbpsd. So I see that for those who are watching, everyone trade Gbpsd. Anyone here that in this live session who only trade gold but don't trade Gbpsd, or who only trade Gbpsd, don't trade gold? It also helped me to understand which pair you trade. So also let me know what pair you mostly trade. So do you trade, the question is, let me create a pool so it will help me to give you more value. First I'll create another one. Okay, so here we see that the price is heading to the upside. Okay, gold. It's coming down for a deeper pullback. Today so far, Gbpsd, if we delete all of them, we have seen that initially has gone to this resistance, later has come back to this support, and from this support there is a massive upside. Still showing potential bullish. Looking at here on gold, you can see it's now So 30 minutes candle also open with a gap and forming this bearish pattern. Looking at the 1 hour, might come down gold for a deeper pullback. Even it could come to retest this level, which is possible. Gbpusd now trying to pull back, trying to come down for a pullback. Still in a very strong uptrend. Okay, so I want to keep eye on dollar CAD also. How about dollar yen? All of them trying to break towards the upside. Dollar yen also have shown potentially bullish. Okay, very good. I see good response. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, so I will create another pool to see. Before that, let me see GA doing deep pullback. Thank you. Gold going to gas station before going to moon. Very good. Sentence. That's nice. Okay, so here this is the 15 minutes. News coming in 30 minutes and Usdjpy is pushing high, keep pushing high. So it's gonna break the daily high, okay? Then we might see that from that level, might see again coming down for a pullback. Gold from 1 hour, and we see a red candle has formed. This is in a very choppy manner. Okay, we'll look for clean price action. Okay, price action is the the major factors that one must consider when entering a trade, because do you trade price action or indicator based? So what's your strategy in fact? Okay, my session gonna bring gold back. So you Amal, you are very you are requesting gold to drop, but keep in mind that the market will not market will act according to its will. Okay, so the market may do anything. All right, so we have to comply with the market. This is the main point, very important. other. Okay, I do only gold. Okay, both. USDJPY. What's that? You mean the USDJPY or GPY? Okay, you mean that dollar yen or GBP Okay, I only trade AUD USD, GBPUSD. Okay, it's very good. GJ time gold mostly best pair. Okay, morning buy gold both. Volume low. Okay, I think that volume should be okay. Just need to be near. All right, I think you guys can hear me now. Price action. Okay, very good. So there are 3 secrets in the market that you need to master if you want to master trading: is market structure, liquidity, and price actions. So what are the market structure? Very fundamental. Okay, there's in detail also. If you are in our academy, then there is a foundation. So we had 2 layer of courses for everyone: foundation as well as an advanced. Okay, so in the foundation you can go through the market structure, liquidity, and price action clearly broken down in complete clear instruction. And also every day in Zoom classes I'm discussing more and more on that. So basically, if you want to master how the market moves, you need to think in terms of market structure, liquidity, and price actions. Okay, so if you can bring a lot of bunch of things on your chart or looking at a lot of stuff, but at the end these are the things that you really truly matters. One thing you need to understand when you are trading, this is what I see. GJ is pushing high, keep moving. Okay, is that our mind is very very it's not designed for multitasking. All right, so you cannot multitask when you are trading or anything like that. You know that very well. So the laser focus you are, the better. Trust me, trading needs a lot of attention. All right, a lot of attention. So you need really really keen attention to make a trading decision. Now if you pay attention to a lot of things, for example, if you put an indicator on your chart, let's say 5, 3, 4 indicators, and then you're thinking about the war, so gold might be going up, so I'm selling gold. Is it right or wrong? And then you have heard this, Powell speaking about something that might there's an inflation. So there's a lot of stuff that if you pay attention, then what will happen is that your trading judgment will be affected, and then that will not let you see the market in a neutral way. So the best way, that's why, is to look at the market in terms of market structure, liquidity, and price action. So what is a market structure? Where you can see the market is creating series of higher high and higher low, or in terms of series of higher high and higher low, where the market is, has it broken the local structure? Is it in a zone where the price in a high area of value? So you can understand the directional bias from the market structure. And the price action is what you see, that support, resistance, or the candlestick pattern is the price action. All right, and the liquidity is where you see that the market is heading for a liquidity. Now simplest to you can understand liquidity is when you see that, let's say you bought a market, you put a stop loss, and where you put your stop loss is where the liquidity. So this is very simplest tool, right? So this is a gist, but there is a, elaborately you need to know all of them to grasp the concept of all of these three. So it takes a little bit of time, but once you are dedicated as a trader, it becomes much easier for you to okay to be profitable and to understand how the market moves. Okay, so let me quickly look at gold. We see that it's a little bit in a choppy because there is a news coming up in 30 minutes time, so around 28 minutes. So we'll be looking at that to see how we can find an entry. There's a gap opening on the 5 minutes. I think that here it's consolidating here. Basically it will create a structure here, and then we might see another wave of uprise on gold. Okay, looking at Gbpsd, ultimately it's breaking the daily high. Gbpsd has gone to a level where we might find, I think that we might find selling opportunity after we can see that proper rejection from the top. It's in a very important level. So this is a, this is a very important element to look at when you see the market breaks this, this local breakdown with a long impulse. This key level is broken. This is where you see that immediate rejection. So this is a sharply bull market at the moment. I don't see any possibility for downside on Gbpsd. Instead we could look for buying opportunity, right? Because as a trader, the most important part here is either to buy or sell, right? It's not important that I have to be right or wrong, but most importantly is to enter a trade based on the market condition. All right, so you see Gbpjpy pushing high. Let me see the Gbpusd. I think there also you see the Gbpusd also on the lower time frame forming bullish structure. So the only thing that we have is 15 minutes for the news. That might give us massive liquidity grab, and then we could look for entry. I think gold might form this long wick candle, either after form that long wick candle coming down for deeper drop to fill that imbalance here, or is still moving high. Let's quickly do a multi-time frame analysis again on gold. Always I look at the market from the completely in a beginner mindset. Okay, looking from a fresh perspective is always a good idea. Volume is fine. Okay, very good. Trevor, good morning. I trade gold and Euro USD. Thank you. What's the difference? Price action to indicators. Like, okay, we'll be looking at that. Good morning. Dollar CAD is FOMC today. FOMC meeting minutes, yeah, later today. Okay, so what is the difference? Price action to indicator. So big difference. So lean indicator is a lagging information. So the price action is where the professional trader, or what I can say, that everyone trade on the market, who are bigger volume bringing in the market, even the hedge fund, they use that price action, because market is a giant, right? If you look at this chart, you see that chart, but it's a giant. There is a trillions of volume coming every day in the market, and you cannot comprehend, in fact, by understanding something else other than the price action. And because of that, the only reliable information that we have as a retail trader is price action. So what is price action? That you ask that question, that what is price action and what is indicator? You see this moving average that you can see. Red and blue are indicators. What is price action? Price action is the candlestick pattern, support, resistance. These are price actions. Now, what is the difference? Difference is that indicator will give you the information about what's already happened, right? Price action will give you the information about what's happening in the market. So one is the past, one is the present, and you need to decide about the future. So this is how you can understand the price action, and you can differentiate between the price action and market structure. Indicator can be used, okay? I use also indicator, but shouldn't be used as a primary confirmation for your entry or for your trading. And also I recommend you to use, when you are using indicator, use that one indicator, all right, or two indicators that you are using. Just only use that all the time, so that you can read that pattern that indicator is giving you. Okay, so the strategy that I use, one of my favorite trading strategies, the trend following strategy, also uses this indicator. Now this in trend following strategy also I have translated into a Pine script that also I for those who are our member can access this indicator from your dashboard. If you are our member, you can access it. So this is a TF strategy translated into a Pine script, so that it becomes easier to understand or remember the rules of the strategy. Now let's see on I'll go back on GJ. Okay, so again, looking at daily on Gbpusd, what we see here is an inverted head and shoulder. Okay, so you see that here is the inverted head and shoulder forming, and with that inverted head and shoulder, we might see the Gbpusd merging with its long-term uptrend. So from the daily. All right, so we'll move forward. Before that, let me see, guys, how are you doing? CPI coming soon. Yeah, we see that. Yeah, this is where these are the three things that one must master before being a profitable trader. So Gbpusd ultimately has broken towards the upside. It's gone back up, and we might see here some local, can expect a local pullback. It's just pushing high and high. So what happened is that after forming this triple top, price has reached that resistance. Okay, so today's level that we can look at on GBP JPY, these are the levels. So with the news, if we see that the market has come to the daily support level, we can look for buying on GBP JPY. Okay, so these levels that we can look for potential entry, and I believe that we might see during the news some downside, and then we can see again, we can expect another upside bias. So only 10 minutes to go for the news. Are you guys ready for PPI? So also, what do you think? Which way? Let me create a pool again. So what's gonna is DXY PPI? So I'm going to set a pool. Let me see what you guys are thinking. Okay, we see the GBP JPY heading. It might break the daily high, and then we might see that again coming down for a pullback. Okay, so I got a pool. Let me see. What's your opinion on PPI? How it's gonna impact the DXY? So GBP JPY, I think that we might see this is the 4-hour candle, right? Before going up further or after breaking the high, we could see that now GJ might come down for a pullback, and this is the daily support. These are the zone that we can look for buying opportunity on GJ if it drops back down here, okay, which is a probability also to happen because the market already has reached significant level. Okay, so you guys think that DXY gonna drop? Cast a vote, guys. Let's see who is in control in the market, because what majority of the traders will say it matters. So let's see, 25 votes. So everyone make a cast a vote. So the question is DXY will drop or DXY will go up. So if DXY drops, then gold will go up. If DXY goes up, then gold will drop. Let me bring the DXY chart. So DXY here on the daily, okay, so It's a very crucial zone here on DXY. So the trend on DXY is bearish, right? So it's bearish. Still, for me, I think that we might see that further drop. So there is a more on DXY drop. So I think so, right? I think so that DXY might drop further, because when you see the market hitting that level with with a trend creating series of lower high and lower low, which is a sign of breakdown. So there is a probability for DXY to break down, but with the news it might go up, grab liquidity, and then could break to the downside, and it might even come down further. So if DXY is breaking down, we can look for that gold is still remaining bullish, which we see that it's a very strongly uptrending market structure on gold. But before that uprise, we might see, as I mentioned, a liquidity grab with the new sudden drop and then going back up, right? So this is what we look for entry as soon as we will find that on gold. Now let me see the GBPJPY also last one candle before the news. So with the news, it might come to test any of this level. So if GBPJPY dropping to 182.77 one level, the other level is 182.68.6, and the other level is breaking all this low 182.470. If the market managed to test those levels after rejection, we can look for buying on GJ. It's an uptrending market, so at this point no plan for selling. Right, trading plan is very, very important. I hope that everyone has a trading plan. If you don't have, make sure you like, subscribe to this channel. This weekend I will be releasing a trading plan. Releasing means a content where you will be learning how to make a trading plan, and also I'll leave my a demo trading plan for all of you, so that you can edit it, you can modify it for yourself on the description of the video that I will be posting during the London session time. So make sure you like the stream, subscribe to the channel, press that bell notification so that you're not missing out. Did you do that before the news? Smash it, and also subscribe to the channel. That's awesome. Thank you for the support to the channel. All right, it's awesome. Thank you. And make sure you join the free Telegram channel as well. Link in the description. Let me give you the free Telegram channel link in the live chat. Okay, so I have given also the free Telegram channel link, and you can join the free Telegram channel to stay up to date with everything that we are posting every day. Okay, so with the news, GJ trying to pull back, and gold also has formed. Okay, so there is a bearish candle on gold. Now we might see downside. Okay, this is a bearish candle, but selling from here, the risk is that it might have a spike and then could drop, might come down for a deeper pullback, but I wouldn't recommend at the moment to enter any trade. Market might be very volatile. GJ also breaking the high, and then we might see that it's So news and GJ, let me see here. This is the resistance. Could look for selling on GBP but it could have a spike down first. So therefore, the only issue here is that spread widening with the news. Very highly likely it will come down for a retest. Okay, that's what happened. As I mentioned, it's gonna drop. That's what happened exactly. Now you see that gold. Okay, it has also dropped. So in a drop to this level, we'll look for buying after price action confirmation. So what's the spread at the moment? Let's see. So a bit widen. What's happening with the news? Let me see the results. We look at the Forex factory to see. Okay, so looking at the calendar, so both of them good for dollar. Okay, so PPI has come up to be positive for dollar. So that has given some upside on, let's say, how much it has impacted the DXY. So you see that some bounce from that level. Okay, so now this is a very sharply uptrending market. The price come down for a pullback, then where we can expect it to come? So the question here. This is the neckline, and Okay, so on GJ as well, there is some local bearish. Let me see that where we can find an entry. Just let the market settle down and then we'll look for entry. All right, so let's just be patient. It's important that you are that. So okay, now upside. So it will trigger and it will gather liquidity from both sides and then it will show its direction. See, it gather liquidity from the support. Now it's gonna go up and gather liquidity from the resistance. Okay, while Gbpjpy, before it changes trend, gold should be gathering enough liquidity from the resistance. You see, it has gone up again to trigger some more liquidity. So liquidity is like a, the price wants to, move for a bigger, like when the price needs to take a bigger movement, this is where the liquidity comes in play. Natural gas. Navid, you're welcome. So you want US oil? Okay, we see that gold. Let's see what it is trying to do here. So WTI, there's a big gap and WTI is not, it's not showing any clear direction, right? So it's not at the moment in a very good situation for trading. It's a good trade on GJ and gold. Okay, looking at Gbpusd also has done the same thing. There is a strong manipulation, but it's still the maintaining that uptrending market structure. AUD USD also, US30, NASDAQ, all of them we see there is a potential manipulation and the market trying to see. This is the 4 hour on Gbpusd. Okay, before the candle close, what I'm expecting Gbpjpy come down to this support level. and then to give us entry. So this, if it drops back to this level with a strong momentum, we can look for entry. Okay, so gold also still not, you see, this is not a very, I don't see it's a very strong volatility, all right, because when we saw strengthening on DXY, it's not, this volatility is still not very high, so it might come down very soon. See GBPJPY also, whenever it's dropping here, getting rejected. Right, guys? Okay. So any idea who gives? Okay, coach, how are you? Similar coaching on US oil. So US oil, all the instrument the same analysis. Okay, so if you can analyze GBP JPY, GBP USD, you can analyze the US oil also same analysis. Okay, so this is the same thing, that just the instrument is different, but analysis is same. So gold, we can see some bias. Okay, thank you. I'm good. Thank you very much, Angel. Um, I'm good, Angel. You're welcome. DXY changing, yeah. Okay, so GJ is still heading to the upside. Okay, so you see that break pushing high. This is the 15 minutes candle. Complete bullish momentum. PI. No, I see that the results came out to be in favor of DXY. But let's see how it is impacting the price action is the key points. So dollar yen, Okay, so dollar yen also trying to break to the upside. All of them. This market on GBP what I was looking at. Okay, so GBP very strongly bullish, and along with the GBP gold also forming that bullish structure. So 30 minutes candle on gold, which is bullish. We want to see a deeper manipulation. You see GBP from 15 minutes, a very strong bullish pin bar. This is a very sharp bullish pin bar, which is typically bullish price action. And dollar yen also form that. So why does yen? So in that case, I'm waiting to buy GBP but it's going very crazy. GBP also form very sharp bullish candle. We want to see that all of them has come down for a deeper pullback, and we can look for buying. GBP GBP gold also bullish. So to enter, is to give us an entry. Okay, we'll keep eye on all of them. Patience is the virtue of a trader. So let the price come down for a deeper pullback, and then we'll enter GBP or GBP. Let me draw the level on GBP of the daily. So you see clean bullish price action on GBP. which is signaling potential change of trend. And from the weekly, we might see the market now going to test the weekly resistance, so it might even go back here. So GBPUSD, GBPJPY, any of them coming down for a pullback, we'll look for entry. NASDAQ also showing bullish. So this 1 hour candle. This is a long week doji on NASDAQ. Okay. So the market in a zone where we need to see that deeper pullback. GBPJPY coming down for a pullback. GBPUSD also. Right. So let's see. Whenever we see an entry, we'll be entering the trade. So I'm interested to join. Do you have an expert advice to pass the challenge? No money ball. Yes, absolutely. I will recommend you to join today. Yeah, this is what I'm coaching every single day. Okay, in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, helping traders um, to learn and grow. And also, I teach with example so that I trade, and also I share those trade, explain why I have taken, keeping a very minimum drawdown. That will help you definitely. So link in the description. Join us today, and then you can find all the information. This is where you will be learning, growing, and becoming a profitable trader. So you need to have that intention, then you can do that. All right. So the main goal here is to develop that skill, right? Develop that skill set so that you can become, you can do what you want to do. So yeah, absolutely, this is where main goal with us, to help trader. So if you want to join us today, you can join. And once you join, you can access the classes that I'm taking every day, the strategy I'm teaching. Okay, that strategy that I'm teaching is also, I'm trading with an account that um let me bring that up. My FX book results with the account that I'm trading. So our trading account that we are putting on is bringing at plus. So we are still at 8% up. This account, registered with my FX book, the live account. So we want to keep that up. Highest drawdown is so far 4.49. This whole. So yeah, where you'll be learning and growing as a trader. This is the real trading happens here, and I would recommend you to join us today to be part of that. So you see that GBPUSD is heading, okay, upside. GBPJPY also. Now gold is going in the same direction, as there is a bigger Gold also might be heading to the upside. The way we see GBP and GBPUSD is going up, we might see that gold also remaining bullish. So GBP now overextended to the upside. We need a pullback. So it's an uptrending market. I'm hesitant to sell, but if we see that it has given us that entry before the candle close, we can look for entry. In the last 5 minutes, we want to see a drop so that we can enter, isn't it? Looking at dollar yen, dollar yen currently is moving in a sideways because with the strengthening on, with the weakness on DXY that we see, so dollar, because yen is weaker, dollar also getting weaker a little bit, might see that sideways movement. Still showing a little bit of dollar weak, stronger than yen, but for me better fit is GBPJPY, GBPUSD or gold. You might see pullback now on GJ. Very sharply bullish market. This market is basically good for buying, all right? So not gonna sell. What's your opinion, guys? Where you are at? Hello. Yes. No, I'm not done with today's trade. Okay, I'm still waiting for entry. I'm always waiting for more trades, better trade. So you see that here on the 5 minutes time frame, gold forming. So it is forming here inverted head and shoulder. I'm not done with today's trade. I even, I had only one trade early today. Waiting here, absolutely. Yeah, we'll be trading, okay. will be trading if we, as long as the market is giving me the entry. Okay, because of the news you couldn't enter, the market is bullish now. The price is at the top, right? So it is always good idea to wait for suitable entry. Okay, let me see that with the swing trading perspective. Let me see what other pairs doing. So dollar yen, first of all, looking bullish. AUD CAD. So there is anything with other pairs. So Eurusd, if you remember yesterday, talk about the price likely to drop. I'm not in a trade, but let me see Gbpusd. So looking like bullish. Just looking at price action to see where is there is any trade. GBP and ZD very choppy. Eurojpy like JJ looks bullish. AUD USD so on AUD USD versus AUD USD. How many pips on AUD USD? It looks to me that it's gonna break to the upside. 23 pip. Is there news tomorrow on AUD USD? I don't think so. Weekly. So the price is approaching a monthly resistance on AUD USD. So a bit more risky to sell, to buy, but okay, let me see gold. So they might come down for a deeper pullback now on GJ, all the instrument, because they are highly overextended. GBPJPY, gold are overextended. Let me see the GBPJPY especially overextended. Gold is still maintaining that bullish structure. Very, very interesting. So we might see that GJ also hitting that the one that I have drawn 183.48, which is a weekly resistance coming up. And there is a gap opening, massive gap opening here at 48.50 level, 183.33. So if the price managed to go up another 13 pip or 20 pip, around 20 pip, you should see some rejection from those levels. We look at gold, had a bounce. Very, very unpredictable market. Okay. US30 and NASDAQ. Looking at AUD USD. Okay, so it's pushing high. As I mentioned, the market is approaching a monthly resistance. Not a good one. So on USDJPY, there is a doji here, and how the GBPUSD is closing as a narrower candle here. So we need to see a retest now in this level on GBPUSD. for an entry. Okay, so gold close to Ether doji. Still no entry. Okay. Are you guys doing well? Usdjpy by 1 to best 150 again. What do you think, FOMC? Please share about some psychology tips. Irfan, yes, we will discuss that. It's a very important point, okay? Okay, Noah. So, Noman, okay. With the VIP members, we do Zoom live session, all right? So in Zoom classes, I share in detail how I open position, how I trade, and also how the strategy works, where you will have an opportunity to interact with me verbally on live Zoom, and also you will see all the trade that I am opening. You can see all of them. You can learn the strategy that I am trading. Also, you can use the trading tools that I am using. You can find a link in the description, the first link, and also at the top of the chat. Once you are on the website, click join now button, then you will be able to join to be part of us, where you can access all the classes, all the trades that I'm opening, all the strategy that I'm using. Okay, let me see here on dollar CAD. Gbpusd, this is an overextended market. It is possible for the market to have potential reversal. Still not ready. Okay, Gbpusd also. From 15 minutes on gold, forming in bar. So GBPJPY, we see that that bearish move on here. The price is coming down to this support level. So we have drawn all the daily level here. that I'm looking to enter. So these are the levels that we can look for. Entry on GBP JPY. You might see gold again bouncing off this level. It has broken the swing low. Okay, so the price action is still bullish on gold. Entering a trade is really a daunting task. You see that AUD USD had a okay. Which I think will wait for DXY. Okay, $dollar Swiss franc pushing. Dollar yen, yeah, we'll be looking at that. I coach me share about some psychology tips. Okay, so yeah, it's very important that you master that trading psychology, right? I know that it's it's not a one day job. We'll discuss that. Okay, let me see if there is an entry here on gold. Now gold is in that zone. It's forming, still maintaining that bullish structure. Psychology, trading psychology is 70% of your trading success will depend on your trading psychology. All right, so what is a trading psychology is to be completely aware of your actions, your tradings. Is it's called the developing a sound trading psychology. So what happens is that there is a tendency arises when you are trading. For example, you had a trade, you had opened a trade, and then you feel like that okay, it's going in your favor, and then doubling up with risk just to see that it just returned back, right? So which is a very common in trading. The only way you can overcome those, the only way you can develop that sound trading psychology is by implementing proper risk management plan. All right, now sticking to that plan is requires a very sound strong trading psychology. So how do you do that? By having a clear goal, clear vision of where you are going as a trader. See, anything you see that if you want to stick to a plan, let's say a risk management plan, or to a strategy that you want to trade, all right, you the only way you can stick to it when you know that it's gonna happen, right? This is how you can do that. So it is important that you develop that, and it's also need little bit of practice to develop that trading psychology, right? It requires little bit of practice to develop patience. You need to give yourself some time so that you can do it. Okay, so AUD USD, Gbpusd didn't give us an entry again. It has gone back up. Gold is just consolidating here, but it's showing bullish pattern. Gbpusd also, so after breaking this low, it has gone up. There was a liquidity candle here. For breaking the low, it moved to the upside. Dollar yen also getting stronger, but someone one of you asked for dollar yen. Dollar yen, if we look at the daily, it is a bull market. Okay, from this level we saw that bounce. So from 4 hour we see that dollar yen is bullish. Okay, so 1 hour we saw the price has crossed that low, right? So very fast, it didn't give us an entry. So dollar yen, very volatile at the moment. Might break this low again. Okay, so we'll go, I'll go long with dollar yen from here. Stop loss below this low, couple of pips below this low. TP target 221 risk to reward. Here's my Usdjpy. Okay, so once you open, just trying to pull back again. So it might try to break this low again. It does, then it does, but it's a very tight entry and with only a few pips stop loss. So traded the direction of the trend. Guess it might became a bit high. So here on dollar yen, okay, but I think that we should see some upside bias. And so as soon as you see the market being able to break to the upside, we'll take partial profit and then we'll be moving there. So, but let me modify a little bit of stop loss. So stop loss at 823, 817, so which is quite fair. Here on dollar yen, if we look at the 1 hour, price has broken that low. That means that it will try to fill that week. And if it managed to break to the upside, we will take the profit. All right, so I'll explain later why I've opened the position. Okay, so I want to see that first the market being able to break the high. Okay, so we have traded with the trend. Let's see how far it goes. So I've entered in profit zone. As soon as you see good movement, we'll be taking some profit, and then I will be moving. We need to do any modification because it's a very high leverage trade that I have opened. I'll try to take some profit as soon as you see that, so that you can minimize always the risk. So from the 1 hour, so 1 hour, there is a long wick. Price should go up to fill that long wick unless it wants to gather liquidity again. Right, so from 30 minutes, now here it wants to gather liquidity again, but we can't do anything. So dollar yen, we are in a buy position, guys. Make sure that you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Make sure that you do the proper risk management when you are trading. If you don't know how to do the risk management, also I recommend you to learn it. I do every day. We do also VIP classes where I am emphasizing on how to learn the risk management. If you don't know the risk management, also I will invite you to join us in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, where you can learn the strategy that I am trading. Also, you can learn the risk management, and also you can see all the trades that I am opening with entry, stop loss, and take profit target. In the meantime, also if you are trading, make sure you trade with a regulated broker. The broker that I trade, that you see I'm making currently running trades, is with the broker that is a regulated broker. So you can find also the link in the description for the broker that I use. Also, I can share with you that link in the live chat. So you can click that link, and then you can register for free, and then you can start trading with regulated broker. So I've given you that link in the live chat, so you can use that. And also let me know how are you doing with this trade if you are running. So this trade has only how many pip? So you had around 12 pip stop loss, and I want to see that it's breaking to the upside. Okay, we see that it's gone up. It's very tight. So only I have how many pip? Only 10 pip stop loss. So as soon as you see that around 10 pip up, I'll take you know almost. So if it goes up around 1.5 times profit, I'll take some profit, or if needed some profit, we need it. Just to minimize the risk. So I'm almost 1% up. It's a very, very high leverage trade. Might go up for liquidity grab. You see that Guys, as I mentioned earlier, patience is the key. We do open trade in this live also. Now you have seen that. Just be patient always when with you trade. I'm up more than 1%, so I want to see that it's almost at least 1.5% before I take profit. I want to make sure that the trade that I am opening is giving me all the previous, if there is any losing trade, I'm getting everything back. It's very important. So we see that upside. Okay, I'm running almost more than 1%. Okay, it's bouncing up. I'm ready to close. If as soon as I will close, I will give a shout out. I want to see that at least 1.5% up in my account, then or 2%, and then I will be closing the whole position because it's a high trade. Okay, I'm almost nearly 2%. Push it up a little bit. All right, a little bit to the upside. Ready to close. All right, cool. Go up. It's pushing high. I'm exactly at 2%, and I'm out. I'm out with 2%. Okay, awesome. I'm out with 2%. It's a very tight trade, as I mentioned, guys. So, things. All right, cool. You guys got it? This is trading. So fun, isn't it? It's showing this, like, I don't know why my position size became so big. Probably I put it tight because I entered here. So I took 918 my entry. Let me bring my entry. Okay, so the trade that I opened, I bring it up. So why this my position was comparatively bigger. Let me bring my entry on that. You guys know. Okay, so my entry was at 916. What's your entry, guys? Was so stop loss what 817, so 10 pips stop loss, and I close at 4901. So I took 2% prop. I got it. That's why I took 2% risk on this trade previously set, and because of that I see 2%. It was in fact 10 pip move, but I was seeing 2% movement in my account because of this reason. So I got 10 pip, but I took 2% because this position was set for 2% previously. I did not change it. That's why I was seeing that 2%. Anyway, it's pushing high. All right. So okay, guys, it's moving up. I got 2%. All right. So let me update. I also share all my trade. Okay, guys, you see that all the trade that I open, I also share with entries, stop loss, and take profit targets, so that who are trading with me in Forex Trading Wizard Academy can follow along so that they also can learn and grow as a trader. This is the real trading, right? Learning through, learn and also grow by seeing how professional trader trades. So we can update that. So we got a trade USDJPY. If we need, we will be entering again, guys. Let me know in the live chat how did you go with this trade. Okay, awesome. Mohammed Mamin, Zoom class we had yesterday, and tomorrow is London session Zoom class. Very good. Today also I'll be posting that recording on the channel. For those who missed that VIP Zoom class, you can watch that recording available for you. Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, dollar yen also very good pair for trading. No, I love trading dollar yen. Okay, I love trading gold, GBP, JPY, and also dollar yen. Dollar yen also very good pair with a very low spread, high volatility. No worries, thank you very much. Let me see that gold. Okay, so gold is in a choppy manner. That's why I didn't enter. Okay, if we find an entry, definitely will not leave it, right? Will not leave it. Dollar yen is trying to be heading to the upside. We got, guys, profit on this dollar yen. You're asking now dollar yen buy. We already bought and took profit. How many of you have taken profit on dollar yen, guys? Leave it. Did you like the stream? Subscribe to the channel. Press that bell button. I will pause for 2 seconds. Everyone, please smash it. And probably you are following me from ages, but you forgot to subscribe to the channel. Do that. And also make sure that you trade with a regulated broker. That the broker that I trade is fully regulated, and also that I can trust, with a very low spread possible. Multiple account types that I get. So that I'm sharing my link also. The broker that I use, leave link in the description area, and also I'm giving a link in the live chat. You can click that link and then you can register for free, and you can start trading with a regulated broker. All right, so make sure you do that. And also wait for me. I will take 1 minute break. We have more trade to take, guys. Make sure that you don't leave the stream. Okay, there is a lot to learn. There will be a lot of discussion. Too early to take profit. Okay, no problems. Can it, depending on your account size and trade size, it's up to you, but it's going in the direction. I took 2%, so basically 20 pip, 10 pip, 2% risk. I got 20 pip. So early today I had one trade, didn't work out, 1%. Now I got 2%, so I'm net 1% up. So that's how I, the account that I trade is verified on my FX book, so that, guys, you know that you are trading with a real trader. So you can see that this is my FX book registered account, TMGM. Okay, real account. You can see real USD. It's a TMGM. Okay, and so far we are net 8.6%. It could be 10% because there is no live update is still not, they're all activated today. And so this last update was 1 hour ago. So just we had a trade with 2%, so it's gonna be now 10%. All right, so you can see my card. So only this day, there is one day I had a little bit of drawdown, but in majority of the time you can see it's going up. And this is where, if you are trading with us, you can see that real verified real account that I trade with the real money, and all the trade that I share based on this account. So I make living out of the account. So make sure that you stay tuned, okay, for real trade updates, trading with the real money with the real trader, um, so that you can grow and learn as a trader. All right, so if you like, give a like and also subscribe to the channel. I'll take 1 minute break, coming back to you, so stay tuned. We'll be seeing soon. I'm back. Welcome back. Thank you very much for being patient. So let's find out what is the next opportunity we have to open. So as you can see, dollar yen again coming down for a pullback. We are out. I'm out 2%. I hope that you guys also have done the same thing because we are trading together. Okay, so now let's find out what is the next opportunity for us. All right, guys. So in the meantime, so make sure that you smash the like button, all right, and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet, so that you are not missing out anything. Let me find out the next opportunity for us. Also, let me know how are you doing in the live chat. Okay, so I'm back. Thank you for being patient. What are good brokers in US? I don't recommend any US broker, so you can find out, you can see who is the best. 1% risk, but yes, yet why it reached even 1 to 1. I got 2%, so it's a 10 pip stop loss based on where did you enter. Yeah, thank you for that. What's happening? All right, so guys, let's look at the next one. Let's see what's happening with the gold. Oh, that's a massive manipulation on gold. Now we might see that gold might break to the upside. We have seen the manipulation happen. So this break on gold was a pure manipulation. See if we have an entry here. GJ, that's a massive upside. Look at this one here. It's a big move. How many pip from here? Huge volatility, 120 pip. Let me see where the price in relation to the daily chart. So daily, we look at the Gbpjpy, it formed an inverted head and shoulder. Okay, this is a not lovely pair to trade. Gbpjpy, dollar yen, very good pair for trading. Very volatile. See, gold is choppy. Gbpusd and see the dollar yen. So UDUSD. I would buy a UDUSD. You have seen that we discussed early, but um, the reason I didn't is because of the monthly resistance. You see that the price is approaching this. This is what I try to teach everyone, right? So where that's why I always tell you that stick to the whole live session, because something will come up, maybe will change your perception about trading. All right, so you see that this is the monthly price section on Aussie dollar. This is the resistance on the monthly. Now when you see the price is approaching that kind of resistance, especially in a falling market, you see that from there could have a reaction, which is a very high probability. So that's why, because I need a target to fill, okay, I need to take the profit. And also if you look at the weekly, you can see the price just has broken the weekly high, previous weekly high. So there is a chance for a downside even on this market. Daily, a big long long move. It's now pullback possible for the price. The price is above the daily 20M, which is a very high probability that we might see that a pullback. Okay, so AUD USD from lower time frame either moving in a sideways or coming down for a deeper pullback, so it's not a very good trade for us to take. GBP very strongly bullish. Gold is consolidating here and manipulating. All right, so we might see either further upside or consolidation in that area. So dollar yen was very good, and I think that is still good, still likely to move up. Okay, so you see that dollar yen still maintaining that bullish market structure. We find another entry, we'll be entering again. All right guys, ready for the next one? Okay, very good, thank you. Yeah, Fraggle, yeah, it happens, because the market is always moving and no one will have the same entry, definitely. All right, can we look at GBPUSD? Yeah, absolutely, we can look at, let me see that GBPUSD. If we look at the daily, and first of all we will look at daily time frame. Why do I look at daily? Because daily is a very reliable time frame for me. I think that for many traders, because this time frame, you see, it's not neither a very high time frame nor a lower time frame. It's a time frame that very good for directional bias, and also daily time frame is good for drawing the key levels. Do you know how to draw key levels? If you don't know, probably I can shoot a video on that, clarifying how to draw the key level. If I see that more of you want that video, then let me know in the live chat, then I can prepare one. Now if we look at the GBPUSD, because daily time frame is very good for finding the key levels, right, and also finding the middle levels. See, this is a key level. So now if you look at this market on GBPUSD, this is a bullish engulfer, right? This is a bullish engulfer on daily. Okay, and with that bullish engulfer, the price, okay, this is a strong bullish engulfer, and we might see that the market is on this level gathering liquidity and then moving to the upside. Okay, so we saw there was a huge liquidity trigger and then formed that inverted head and shoulder, reverse the trend, and we might see that the market is going to this level where there is a important key level. All right, okay, so quite a few responses. Let me see. Yeah, yes, key level, okay, US30, please do. Okay, so yes, Amir, Lee. All right, so this weekend we'll be releasing on Saturday. All right, we'll be releasing how to prepare a trading plan and Sunday will be about the key levels. Okay, so let's keep up. All right, to access this, I'll be releasing for free on YouTube, so make sure that you stay subscribed, press that bell button, and like the stream as usual. So here on Gbpusd, with this liquidity trigger, we can see an inverted head and shoulder going to the key level. So we'll discuss on key level in a separate video that I'll prepare, will be available for you. So I think that GU might move up, keep pushing high, and if you look at this level here on the zone here, this is a important level, and what you see in that zone, resistance here, turning support here on the lower time frame, any kind of pullback. So already we see that this move is a big U-turn here, and you can see 15 minutes pin bar that we are talking about. From that level there is a massive upside, so we have seen that in that level 26 pip already the price was more than 1.5. now it's trying to come down again for liquidity trigger. So if the price again drop back to this level, we can look for buying. I think this trend will go a lot to the upside. This 15 minutes pin bar has a very high volume in it, and with that high volume we might see that Gbpusd is moving up because it's a big pin bar. This kind of one pin bar is enough for you to make a living for a month or more than that. Okay, so hope that you are enjoying. Thank you. No worries, you are welcome. Hope that you guys are enjoying. Make sure that you stay attentive. So we still have something to look at. Let me see. GJ dollar yen is still upside. Dollar CAD, okay, NASDAQ and US30. So we see that the market is really volatile. That's good because of the news coming up. Also tomorrow, this week, the rest of the days are very volatile. So make sure guys you stay tuned for everything. I will still keep trading until the end of the New York session, and then we'll start again from tomorrow, Asian session. I'm a full-time trader. I love trading, and also I share all my trades to all those who are trading with us. If you want to be part of this community, you can join us today. Link in the description area. With that said, it was a good time to have with you guys, and I'll see you. I'll miss you over a couple of hours, and then I'll see you again. Until that, stay well, stay happy. Hope that you are enjoying and stay in an enjoying environment for the rest